morning, guys. The Ring Magazine Awards was last night in London. Star-studded event, black tie event. The who's who of boxing was there, apart from me. Gutted I wasn't there. Would have loved to have been there and experienced that whole night, because it was a star-studded event, like I said. But there's a few things I want to talk about, and I want to talk about the heavyweight division. Obviously, Usyk cleaned up. I think he won 3 awards last night. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Anthony Joshua in particular. And Martin Bakole, I suppose, because Martin Bakole put a post out on his Instagram, a head-to-head with Anthony Joshua, and I think he tagged it along the lines of fight news coming in Africa. Can you imagine a fight between Martin Bakole and Anthony Joshua in Africa, whether it be in the Congo, where Muhammad Ali and George Foreman had their Rumble in the Jungle fight, in Nigeria? Can you imagine the event that would be out there? It'd be absolutely huge. But I spoke to Johnny Nelson last night, and I spoke to a couple of people last night, and they're saying there's absolutely no way Anthony Joshua will fight Martin Bakole. Money in it, maybe not enough money in it. He's dangerous, Martin Bakole. But there's just no way that Joshua will fight Martin Bakole. I know that Anthony Joshua, he said on numerous occasions that he wants to fight in Africa. And there's only real one African giant that's making waves right now in the heavyweight division, and that's Martin Bakole. Will that fight happen? Probably not. It's a shame, because I think Martin Bakole deserves it. I think he's the boogeyman of this division, and whether you go on all the sparring stories, what he done to Daniel Dubois, what he done to Joe Joyce, what he done to Usyk, it's sparring. We know that, and the fight night is totally different. But Martin Bakole also said to Usyk that he'll stop him, I think, as well, in one of the interviews I saw. So he's definitely trying to make a name for himself down there and pick a fight. And he's not scared to pick a fight. If you look at, I'll link a video to when Martin Bakole went at Dillian Whyte 2 years ago in Poland. I'll put it in the description here. He's not scared to pick a fight. He wants the big names. He's in a good position with the IBF and WBA, I believe. He's got a good ranking. But Anthony Joshua, Martin Bakole, I can't see happening. I think a lot of people have warned Anthony Joshua not to go near Martin Bakole because he is a danger. And financially, it doesn't make sense. The only fight that makes sense, I suppose, the only fight that does make sense is the Tyson Fury fight. And it's a fight that every single British boxing fan wants to see. Whether you'd want to see them at this stage in their career than not see it, if that makes sense. Okay, we should have seen it maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe for a belt, when they were probably in their prime, when they were knocking everybody out. We would have liked to have seen it back then. But he sent out a post, Anthony Joshua put in a story saying, looking for this man, and it was a picture of Tyson Fury. And now Anthony Joshua he doesn't really do that sort of stuff on Instagram. He posts pictures and inspirational pictures and whatnot of himself training. He doesn't quite post that sort of stuff, if that makes sense. And he put that post out saying, looking for this man. It was a picture of Tyson Fury. I think that's the fight that makes sense. I think that they have to fight. I mean, Brooke Khan, past their prime, we still got it though. Mayweather, Pacquiao, we still got it. Tell me right now, you're still kicking yourself that we didn't see Calzaghe and Carl Froch. Do you know what I mean? We're still wondering now who would have won that fight. And now they're in the late 40s and 50s. We're not going to get to see that fight. We'll never see that fight. So we don't want that to happen to Joshua and Tyson Fury. Let's hope they get it on. I think it'll be a great fight. I think both fighters want it. I think at this stage in their career, it makes sense. It makes sense. It can sell at Wembley in the summer easily. 90,000, break that record. Pay-per-view numbers through the roof. So it just makes sense. However, the Martin Bakole fight, you're almost thinking to yourself, nah. Is that high risk, low reward sort of thing with Martin Bakole? And I know Martin Bakole's pissed off that Joshua said that Efe Ajagbo would beat him, or he wants Efe Ajagba to beat Martin Bakole, or something along them lines. I know Martin's took a offence to that, because I've done an interview with Martin and he wasn't best pleased with Anthony Joshua when he said that. So, yeah, Mark Bakole's down there. He's got a tough fight in Ify Ajagba, and I think as British boxing fans, let's just see Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. I think that makes sense. Financially, they probably don't need the money right now, Joshua and Tyson Fury. So what is this fight about? I mean, they don't need the money. Do they need to fight again? No. This is about legacy. This is about seeing who is the top dog in Britain. Well, obviously Daniel Dubois, and has probably got something to say about that, being that he is the champion, IBF champion, and he's already beaten Anthony Joshua. But for us British boxing fans that have been waiting for this fight for 5-6 years, let's get it on. Let me know what you think. Let me know about Mark Bakole. What do you think of big Mark Bakole? Is he the next guy coming through? Will he be a world champion? And do you still want to see Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, or has that ship sailed? Let me know in the comments. You know what to do.